exactly who I am.
Netflix is full of amazing dark shows, but only a handful actually get inside your head. These aren't just thrillers. They're psychological traps, stories that expose the worst parts of humanity, the systems we live in, and the secrets we keep from ourselves. Welcome back to Mind Over Matter. Today, we're counting down the 5 most disturbingly genius Netflix series, shows that don't just entertain you, they change you. Number 5. Wayward. Starting off at number 5 is Wayward, a beautiful nightmare of a show. Set in 2003, Wayward drops us into the world of troubled teen academies, real institutions where kids are taken from their homes in the middle of the night and forced into rehabilitation. Toni Collette is terrifyingly good as Evelyn Wade, the academy's leader. She's calm, polite, and absolutely sinister. The show blends cult psychology, small-town secrets, and the horror of adults abusing their power. What makes Wayward disturbing isn't jump scares, it's the slow realization that everything happening here is rooted in real-world abuse. My personal favorite part of this show is the Pink Floyd soundtrack. It works perfectly with the show's overall eerie and existential vibe. It's stylish, eerie, and unsettling in a way that sticks with you long after the credits roll. Number 4. Dexter. At number 4 is Dexter, TV's greatest dark comedy. And yes, it is a comedy. A very, very dark one. Dexter Morgan is a serial killer who works for the Miami Police Department as a blood spatter analyst. He murders people, and somehow, we root for him. The genius of Dexter is that the entire show is told from his perspective. We hear his thoughts, his rationalizations, his awkward attempts to act normal. And before you know it, you're cheering for a murderer. That's the disturbing part. The show exposes how easily we can be manipulated into empathizing with someone who does unforgivable things. Dexter is funny, tense, morally twisted, and brilliantly written, especially the early seasons. It's a psychological trap disguised as entertainment. Number 3. Baby Reindeer. Number 3 is Baby Reindeer, one of the most emotionally brutal shows Netflix has ever released. Based on creator Richard Gadd's real experiences, the series blurs the line between truth and fiction as it explores stalking, trauma, power dynamics, and the myth of the perfect victim. Donnie, the main character, isn't just a victim. He's flawed, lonely, and complicit in ways that make the story painfully human. Martha, his stalker, isn't a caricature either. She's delusional, dangerous, and heartbreakingly real. The show forces you to sit with uncomfortable truths. How trauma hides in plain sight. How victims aren't always believed. How predators can be charming, successful, and invisible. Baby Reindeer is disturbing because it refuses to give you easy answers. It lives in the gray areas, and that's where the real horror is. Number 2. Breaking Bad. Coming in at number 2 is the classic Breaking Bad, a show that didn't just break television, it reinvented it. Walter White's transformation from a mild-mannered teacher into a ruthless criminal is one of the greatest character arcs ever written. Unlike other prestige dramas, Breaking Bad moves. There's no reset button, no status quo. Every choice has consequences. The show is disturbing because it makes you empathize with a man becoming a monster. You understand his motives. You justify his actions. And then, suddenly, you realize you've crossed a moral line right alongside him. Ozymandias, often called the greatest TV episode ever made, is a masterclass in storytelling, a gut punch that proves the show was always building towards something inevitable, tragic, and earned. Breaking Bad is disturbing not because of the violence, but because of how easy it is to understand Walter White. Number 1. Black Mirror. And at number 1, the most disturbingly genius Netflix series itself, Black Mirror. This show isn't just sci-fi. It's a warning label. Every episode is a standalone nightmare about technology, surveillance, memory, identity, and the ways we use and abuse the tools we create. Black Mirror is terrifying because it's plausible. The tech isn't magical. It's familiar. It's already here. The show forces us to confront how much of our lives we live through screens, how easily we objectify each other, and how quickly empathy collapses when technology gives us permission to stop seeing people as people. It's dark, brutal, funny, beautiful, and painfully honest. Black Mirror doesn't only predict the future, it exposes the present. And that's my personal ranking of the 5 most disturbingly genius Netflix series. These shows aren't just disturbing, they're mirrors. They reflect our fears, our flaws, and the systems we live in. If you want stories that challenge you, unsettle you, and stay in your head long after you've finished watching, these are the ones. Thanks for watching. And if you want more deep dives into the darkest corners of TV and culture, make sure to stick around for next week's video. Please subscribe.